Hey, it's Ricky, and I'm sure you're expecting a joke, but I don't have any. So welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm gonna cook grilled salmon on my fabulous grill pan with broccoli and brown rice. It's really quick and easy, and it can cook in 15 or 20 minutes, and the prep time is virtually nothing.
I told you to stay out my damn kitchen.
Chandra? No. Okay. So, let me tell you what we need to get started. We have our grill pan here. I got this from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it actually is really good for indoor grilling. If you live in a place where you can't grill unless you grill off of your fire escape, this is very good. And I have two pots here. One pot for my rice and the other pot for my broccoli. And I've filled them up 2/3 full of water, put a little bit of salt in them, and have the heat on high flame so that everything is starting to boil. So really quickly, what I'm gonna do is show you what you need to complete this meal. You can use olive oil, but I actually like the PAM for grilling non-stick spray, and I'm just gonna spray this onto my grill pan with the heat off. Put this aside. Okay, so we don't want bland rice. So what I'm gonna do is put some butter in there, put some garlic into the water so that it actually cooks into the rice while it's cooking. And we have Uncle Ben's rice. We have 2 crowns of broccoli, 1 small, 1 large. Some garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, pepper, salt, a little bit of cumin, rice vinegar, which is found in the Asian section of the grocery store. And we're gonna create a sauce with the Dijon wasabi mustard, which is very good. A little bit of butter, and 1 key ingredient, liquid smoke. Since we're grilling indoors, we want that smoky hickory flavor that we need on our salmon, so we're gonna add a little bit of liquid smoke to the mix. So while it's grilling, it's gonna give you that nice outdoor flavor. Okay, so since the broccoli and the rice are gonna take a little bit longer than the salmon, because you know fish cooks in about 6 to 8 minutes, especially on the high heat of the grill pan, we wanna get those done first. So we're just gonna prep our salmon, set it to the side, and then we're gonna get our broccoli and our rice underway. All right, so a little olive oil on the salmon. We're just gonna brush it, flip it. I like to have my skin off. I think that salmon with the skin off tastes less fishy. And you don't have to cut the skin off yourself. You can actually have them do it at the grocery. So that's something that you can have done on request, and they have to do it. The next thing I'm gonna do is add basic seasonings to the salmon, starting with black pepper, a decent amount. The olive oil allows the seasonings to stick. We have some sea salt. Don't go overboard with the salt. And we're gonna flip it, do the same thing to the other side. Pepper. Sea salt. And then on the top only, because we don't want it to be so flavorful with the cumin. So on the top only, we're just gonna add a few sprinkles of cumin. Not too much. And we're just gonna place these in a container to set aside. We have some Uncle Ben's brown rice, which is very healthy. This is boiled in a bag. So I'm just gonna take out 1 bag. If you're serving more, you can take out 2. But I don't want this rice to be bland, so I have a little trick that I'm gonna add to the water. So I'm gonna dump this in here, and I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of butter, put it into the water, and then I'm gonna take some garlic. Let me see, ½ teaspoon of garlic, heaping, and put it into the water. Next, I'm going to take another 2 or 3 tablespoons of butter, put it into my broccoli pan, take a little bit of sea salt, I've already rinsed my broccoli, so I'm just going to prep the broccoli by cutting like so, breaking apart, and placing it into the boiling water. So I'm going to let this kind of boil on high heat for about 5 minutes. The next thing we need to do is make the glaze for the top of the salmon, and it's going to be really easy. We have our measuring cup here. So the first thing that we're going to do, we want this tangy, pour less than 1/4 of a cup of the rice vinegar, and we're going to add about actually let's do a capful, I'm sorry, of olive oil. We're going to do a couple dashes of liquid smoke. And then our Dijon wasabi. We're just going to squeeze, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give it a taste. I didn't mean to put my middle finger up at you. Nice, tangy. Once the pan gets hot, we're gonna throw the salmon on there, cook for about 2 to 3 minutes each side, and the broccoli and the rice are already cooking, looking great, and you'll have a meal that's ready in about 10-15 minutes. We're just gonna take the salmon, you don't want your broccoli to lose too much of its color. So it just needs a few more minutes to cook. It still needs to be very colorful. If it starts to look a lighter shade of green, that means that you're losing all of the nutrients that are in the food, and it's not as healthy as broccoli can be. Our boil in the bag rice is almost done. You can see here, it has a few more minutes. We're just gonna brush some of the glaze onto the top of the salmon. This smells great. You know my trick, if you can't tell when things are done, if you can pick it up with a fork easily, that means it's tender enough. Ouch! Ay, Dios mío! Okay, so if you ever wondered when you go to restaurants and you see the rice in this beautiful shape, how they get it like that, you just put it in a round dish and you smash it, and everything fits really tightly. The rice is compressed, and let's see if this works for my plate. If not, it's going to be a major fail, but it normally works. And you just take this,
voila,
voila, and then salmon. Beautiful. So here we have the finished product in about 15 minutes. Broccoli, rice, and wasabi Dijon salmon. Very delicious. Try it, please. Leave your comments, let me know how you like it, and tune in till the next time. Bye.